Hey Anonymai, I have a fun little video that we can do here today. I just received this from a friend of mine who is in one of my coin groups, and this is a 1950 Denver. What looks like a personal roll, not an original bank wrapped roll. I would expect crimping on the end if it was a bank roll. It has 1950 D written on the paper, has it written on the cap. This is a nickel roll, so this penny roll is inside of the nickel roll, and we are going to crack this open, pull off this old electrical tape, and see what is in store. I don't have a 50D in my collection, so I was excited to have this one come. And then I don't know whether these are going to be bright red or red brown. They've been in paper, and who knows how long they've been inside of this nickel roll nickel tube. So we are going to very gingerly open this up, and I'm going to try to dump them maybe a little bit out of range here. Let me move my mat up here by the 68 line because I don't expect to be pulling 68s out from this roll. Give it a gentle push. Oh yeah, they're red. We're in a good spot. Can't really glimpse condition yet from where I'm sitting behind the camera this far away on the mat. But let's take a look. So here's the ender, which is usually not a fair judge, but as you can see, that's nice luster. Got a spot on the reverse, but great color. Very red, deep red. Maybe I'll zoom in a little bit here so we can get a better idea on grade. There is some chatter out there in the field. You can see a couple of scrapes. Jawline has a nick. Overall, not bad. Probably a 65 obverse. The spots take away a little bit, so I'm borderline on this. I think the luster might keep it in the 65 range. So I'll start with that ender at 65. And if we have a decent little roll here, might be in for a treat. This has, I don't know if you all can see it, but this has some beautiful halo type toning. There is a little bit of distracting scrapes off in the right field, but pretty well struck. The O is hammered on the reverse. That's one of the things I look for. I really love this color. That's distracting over here. So unfortunately, despite this wild color and good strike, I'm going to have to leave this in the 65 pile. We'll do a few more here, and then I'll grade out the whole roll offline so you don't have to sit here and watch me do play-by-play. Okay, this is a lot cleaner. That is very nice. Beautiful. Great strike. Great color. It's almost kind of a two-tone copper sort of color. Do I see die chip over here in this? No, I don't know. Maybe weakness of strike. I'm not entirely sure. It looks so strong here that I can't imagine why it would be a weak strike on the stalk. But that's beautiful. This has a lot less distractions. I'm going to slide that up into 66. Maybe one more. Take a peek at one more. This one's deeper red all the way through. I don't see a lot of differentiation in the color. But it's a nice deep red. It's not a crummy red at all. Great strike. Look at the detail. This is above average. I'm pleased with this. And then flip. I dig it. I think we might have another 66 here. That spot on between the jawline and the cheekbone is the only major distraction. And to my naked eye here, sitting alone, I don't see it, but I do see it in the camera where you guys are seeing it. And that there's a little bit of a water spot or something in the right field. So maybe I'm being generous at 66, but I'm going to go ahead and put it there. I'll go through the rest of this roll, hit pause, and do a wrap-up. I'll let you know if I find anything outstanding or cool or an error or something. So I'll talk to you guys in just a second, your time. All right, I'm back. These are the results of that roll. I graded this thing out. It looks like it's mostly 65s, which is a great average. I had a lot of 66s, and I think there may even be a 67 in there. So I'll give you a little sneak peek. I actually loved this one. This was the end coin, and it was super clean. Not a lot of distractions. A little bit of color because of the end coin exposure to the air or the paper or whatever the case may be. And then the reverse had really fantastic luster and color. It was a beautiful coin. The next one, I'll just slide out a couple of 66s here. Give you a little taste of what I was looking at. This one had a big hit between the jawline and the cheek. That's what held it back. The fields are fairly clean. Most of what you actually see on the field there is die polish lines. A lot of these were die polish coins. And then on the reverse, great luster. Cartwheel, beautiful luster. Almost no distractions. We got one ding up here by the O, between E pluribus and the O. And then, let's do one more, 66. A little bit of distraction out in the field to the right. One ding on the shoulder, one ding kind of across the ear into the jawline, or the cheekbone, sorry. And then a really distraction-free reverse. Stunning reverse, to be totally straight with you. I'll slide like a 65 out just to show you what I was looking at. We don't have to study it quite as hard. This one had distraction in the field, I believe. Had a spot on the shoulder. Most of the ones that slid down to 65s had some kind of spotting or real eye-catching distraction. This is probably one of the better 65s, but I won't belabor it with the lower tiered ones. So I did end up scoring 4 of them at 66 plus. So let's take a look at these together. Sorry for the wiggling. My little sweetie's here with me, and she's very sweet, but she doesn't sit around quietly for videos. Anyway, this one is really lovely. It's a little spot between the chin and the bow tie, kind of in the field. A little bit of chatter above 1950. And then a pretty much problem-free reverse. Little one ding above the N in 1. Truly lovely, lovely coin. Next 66 plus. What you're seeing in the field up about eyebrow, kind of forehead high, there's some kind of die imprint because it was through the whole roll. That is not a scratch. A little bit of a ding on the shoulder there. This one was hard to criticize. It's beautiful.
Where's Mom and Gaby?
They went upstairs. That was kind of a cool strike through, a little speck in the middle of the O of 1, but a little bit of a drag, kind of a drag scrape below America. So that was enough to hold it back, I think.
I need to cut this out. I need to cut this line.
Here's another lovely one. I can help you after the video, darling, okay?
Why is it paused?
There it is. It's just lovely. That's a nice coin. The N in 1 kind of had a dragging sort of scrape, ding, contact mark. It was enough to make me say, probably not a 67. And then the last one I had in the 66 plus pile, this one is very nice. One small contact mark below Liberty, and then this spot here is distracting. There was a spot on the 1 of 1950, a smaller spot. And then the reverse, one contact mark kind of in the field below America.
Can you get
pretty clean though, very beautiful coin. And then I did want to show you, this is what I only went through this once, so if my eye fooled me, pardon me, but this was the nicest coin of the bunch as far as I could tell. And it's pretty distraction free on the obverse. Maybe one little speck, I don't even want to call it a spot, a speck below the N there in.
2.
Truly lovely.
4. U.
And then on the reverse,
U.
again,
4.
problem free. Maybe a little bit of contact below the M in America. Just a little. You can kind of see it if I aim it right. There it is. You can kind of see it, but it's really not much. It's not distracting. Kind of a satiny, greasy sort of luster. Not a lot of contacts on any of the main devices. So I love this. This is a beautiful coin. Very happy to find this one. So I just wanted to take you through that roll. I didn't know what I was going to get, and I'm happy with it. That was great. So I'm going to tube this thing back up, put a little label on top about what I think I found, and enjoy it and add it to my collection. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you with your grading skills a little bit. And it's a little bit of a treasure hunt as well. So I will see you guys in the next video. If you don't mind subscribing, I would love that. Push that thumbs up, leave a comment. Tell me if you guys have looked through any rolls recently, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy hunting.